Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Auctiva Multichannel 101 webinar. So my name is Natasha. I am on the product team here at Auctiva, and over the next hour, I plan to give you all a general tour of the site so that you know how to navigate around and access the tools you need. We're going to be specifically talking about how to set up and link your seller accounts to Auctiva and how to enjoy centralized inventory management. All right, so when you sign up for Auctiva, you're going to be prompted to go through this 5-step onboarding flow. On step number 2, this is where you actually link your seller accounts to Auctiva. So linking eBay is very easy. You click this big blue button, simply log into eBay like you always would, and approve Auctiva as a third-party developer. Once you do that, you'll just be rerouted and you'll find yourself back on step 2. Now, linking Amazon is a bit of a manual process. They don't give us a button like eBay does. So instead, we've provided these 4 bulleted points here. If you follow these 4 bulleted points exactly as you see here, you'll be able to link your seller account no problem. But I do want to emphasize to follow these directions, as many sellers think their seller ID is their seller central username or their email address, but it's not. It's actually a unique string of random letters and characters. And so that's why you first must follow these 4 bulleted points. And if you do that, you'll then be able to clearly see what your seller ID is and what your MWS authorization token is. Once you have those values, you simply copy and paste them into here and then click the blue button. I understand this is a bit more of a convoluted flow compared to eBay's. So if you do run into any difficulties here, please reach out to our support team by clicking on this blue button in the bottom right-hand corner. One more thing I wanted to mention on this step is, so right here we're asking you if you want to use one of Auctiva's marketing tools. We have the cross-promotional scrolling gallery available for your eBay listings. It's extremely easy to use. It's 100% automatic. Basically, it looks like this, and it is appended onto all of your eBay item descriptions, and we automatically cross-promote your other items for sale. So it's a really great way to keep your buyers within your ecosystem rather than them getting distracted by the competition on eBay. So when you link your account, you can go ahead and choose your preference of whether or not you want to use the scrolling gallery or not. You can always change this setting later, but because it's 100% automated, and after you link your eBay account and complete step 5, we automatically import your products. And if you have this setting turned on to yes, we'll go ahead and automatically add the cross-promotional scrolling gallery onto all of your listings. So in a nutshell, that's how you link your eBay and Amazon accounts. And then you do want to pick your scrolling gallery setting here. On step 3, this is where you get to pick your default inventory management setting. So through Auctiva Multichannel, we've designed a system to help protect you from overselling, and it's called auto-sync quantity. So if you want to maximize your product exposure, say you only have 5 of one product in stock, and you want to get the sale on whichever marketplace it occurs first. You can go ahead and list your full stock quantity on both eBay and Amazon. So you can list 5 on eBay, 5 on Amazon, and choose to use auto-synced quantity in Auctiva. That means our system will automatically keep your listings in sync whenever a sale or edit occurs. So this is a really great way for you to take your low in stock products and expand their reach without having to worry about overselling. And so the way this tool works is, so you can choose from one of 2 settings, either auto-synced quantity or allocated quantity. Again, auto-synced quantity means that we automatically keep your listings quantity in sync across channels whenever a sale or edit occurs. And allocated quantity simply means we won't sync your quantity across channels. So if for some reason you prefer to allocate, 20 to Amazon and only 5 to eBay, you can choose to have allocated quantity. Now you can also choose different settings on a product by product basis. But simply on the 5-step onboarding process, this is where you get to choose your default inventory management preference. Now, the way we link and sync products together in the case that you did choose auto-synced quantity is we look at your listing's SKU. And then if we find matching SKUs across marketplaces, when we import those products into Auctiva, we recognize they're the same product and we'll go ahead and link them together. So that's why if you look at my products here, this product was originally listed on eBay and Amazon, same with this product right here. And my eBay listing of this clean canteen had this SKU right here. And then the same product also had the same SKU on Amazon. And so when my products were imported into Auctiva, it was unified as a unified product, and you can clearly see that it's listed on both marketplaces. In the case you don't have matching SKUs across marketplaces, which is a pretty common use case because Amazon requires SKUs on all listings, but eBay doesn't. So it's very common for sellers to actually have SKUs on their Amazon listings, but no SKUs in their eBay listings. And in that case, you won't automatically get the unified product. Instead, your product would look like this. So you can see these products only have the eBay logo. That indicates that this product is only listed on eBay right now. Or if it was listed on Amazon, it didn't have a matching SKU. So I wanted to say, during the 5-step onboarding process, in the case you pick auto-synced quantity, we will automatically link and sync your products together when we find matching SKUs across marketplaces. And even in the case you don't have matching SKUs across marketplaces, you can always do that through Auctiva. And I'll talk about how to do that in just a little bit. But ultimately, the experience is best when your products and listings on eBay and Amazon already have matching SKUs, because then again, when you link your products to Auctiva and you pick auto-synced quantity as your default and complete step 5, we will automatically import your products and link them together. Okay, step 4 is a simple review process. It's just letting you know which accounts you've linked to Auctiva and what your default inventory management preference is. Once everything looks good, you click next, and step 5 is just saying, okay, we're importing your products now, and then you can come back, in an hour or two, and everything will be within Auctiva. If you have less than 1,000 products, it'll probably take anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes for those products to fully import into Auctiva. If you have, 5,000, 10,000 plus products, it could take up to an hour or two. So just a heads up on that. When you complete step 5, your products are automatically being imported. It just might take, a couple of minutes or an hour or two for them to fully import. So now that we've kind of talked about the 5-step onboarding process and how our system works, primarily the importance of SKUs, before I move on, I'm going to talk about how to manually link products together. So again, as you can see here on my screen, this product is active on Amazon. You can see here it's on Amazon, and my product is also active on eBay. And I have a simple, unified product within Auctiva that allows me to edit just a single product, and our system will go ahead and push those changes to both of the associated listings. Now, in the case you didn't have matching SKUs, your products are going to import individually. So for example, I know these aren't the same product, but if we just imagine for a second they are. So say these were both this candle, and I didn't have matching SKUs across eBay and Amazon. You would see them import as 2 separate products like this. So in the case you want to manually merge products together, what you want to do is copy the SKU of the Amazon listing. So you would just copy that SKU just like that. And then you're going to find that eBay product. You're going to click into it through Auctiva, and then you're going to edit the SKU. Simply paste in the SKU of the Amazon listing. And this was a bad example, but for you, when you would do this, you're going to get this red error saying that you can't have duplicate SKUs, but then you're also going to see this prompt that says, do you want to link it to this product? And you just simply click, yes, I want to link them together. And then next thing you know, when you go back to your product catalog page, you'll see it as a unified product such as this. So I apologize, I didn't have an example to really demonstrate what that looked like, but I hope that was sufficient. So in the case I'll just summarize, in the case you do need to manually link products together, copy the paste of the Amazon SKU, click to edit the eBay product, and then give it the SKU of that Amazon product, and then you'll be prompted to link them together. Okay, so I see a question. I'll just answer this right now. We sell a lot of used items on Amazon. Will we be able to sell those on eBay? Will we be able to sell those on Amazon? That's a great question. I'm going to refer you to our help article. So if you hover over help and click on Auctiva EDU, you are going to see here, getting started on Amazon. So this is actually a great guide for eBay sellers who are looking to get started on Amazon. And step 1 is telling you how to find out if your products and conditions are eligible for sale. So definitely check out this article. There's a lot of good information here. It talks about seller startup fees. It talks about how to find out if your products and conditions are approved for Amazon. And again, to access that, just hover over help, Auctiva EDU, and then you're going to see it's the main featured story, getting started on Amazon. Let me talk about product management first and how to create a new multi-channel listing, and then we'll talk about some of the other features that we have. In order to manage your existing products, just simply click on this products button at the very top of the page. This is going to bring you to your product catalog. And your product catalog just shows you all of your products and listings that you have across all linked channels. Some sellers get confused, what's the difference between your products and your listings tab? And honestly, it's just a filtered view. So here I can go ahead and look at my eBay listings specifically, or my Amazon listings. But honestly, just to reduce confusion, I tell sellers to just stay primarily in their product catalog page. From here, you can use the left-hand filter to filter and find specific products. So you can search by, UPC or title, status, which inventory management preference it's using. You can also look for products that are out of stock or low in stock. So for instance, you could do quantity from 0 to 10 to find products that are lower in stock. You can also search with a price filter or by channel. Now to edit your products, we have a couple of bulk actions up here. So you can either edit the price and quantity in bulk, or you can change the status. You just click edit price and quantity, and it turns the product catalog page into an editable field. So you simply go through and you make your adjustments. Say I sold one of these in my brick and mortar storefront. This book's not selling, so I'm going to go ahead and reduce that price just a little. And then you just go through and you make your adjustments that are needed. And then you can see as you do that, things are automatically checked. And then you just scroll to the top of the page and click the Save and Update button. And you'll see a green success message indicating that we got your request and we are working on it. Now, updates generally take, 2 up to 15 minutes to push to Amazon. So if it's not instantaneous, that's why. But again, it normally is pretty fast. Again, anywhere from like 1 to 15 minutes. Additionally, if there are any issues, you will receive notifications. So it looks like I have 2 new notifications up here. Okay, and this is just saying successfully updated 7 listings. So this is just confirmation that my request was understood, but it also looks like I've got a warning error here, but it's just a warning because the actual 7 were updated successfully. So that's what your notifications can tell you, whether or not you have any new notifications. But really what we're trying to do is communicate all of your actions. So when you submit a request, we'll confirm that we got it. And then if there are any issues, you can go ahead and reference your notifications up here, and then that should be able to give you the information you need. So really bulk editing, it's that simple. We also have a CSV bulk editor. So in the case you like to use Excel or other file systems to manage your inventory, you can also do that through Auctiva. So if you hover over the Products tab and click on the CSV file import and editor, you'll see here that you can go ahead and edit existing products, up to 10,000 products with a single file. So it's really good for large volume sellers or dropship sellers. So all you have to do is download this file. You click this and you'll see you can download your product edit file, or you can download a template if you would prefer to do it that way. So anyways, I'm not going to walk through the CSV editor, in full. It's because it's, not going to edit a CSV and go through that whole process, but I did want to let you know that we have this tool available. And again, it's really good for large volume sellers or the dropship sellers. So again, we have 2 ways to bulk edit. You can do it directly through your product catalog page by using the edit price and quantity bulk actions tool, or if you prefer to use Excel or CSV files, you can always use the editor up here. Now let's talk about editing specific product information. So in the case you need to edit more than just your price and your quantity on products, you simply just click directly into that product. As you'll see, it'll bring you to the multi-channel one-page lister. And there's a few things I do want to talk about here. The first of which being just the general layout of the page. So you'll see here on the left-hand side, this is your control panel. Now the toggles indicate the status of the product on that channel. You can change them to inactive, or active. And when you're creating a new product, just to show you what that looks like, you'll just see it looks like the page we saw before, but all the information is blank. The channel toggles are automatically set to draft. And so if I were to, create a product here and click save, submit an update, that's just going to save this product as a draft within my Auctiva account, but it's not going to publish it on Amazon or eBay. In the case I do want to post a product to Amazon or eBay, you simply just activate the toggles, and then you're going to see these red visual cues indicating the information you need to fill out before you can post the product to that channel. So if you notice on Amazon, you will only need minimal information. You need a SKU, you need the Amazon condition, and you need the Amazon ASIN. We don't yet have ASIN creation through Auctiva. So in the case your product doesn't already have an ASIN on Amazon, you're going to have to go and create that ASIN on Amazon first. But once you create that ASIN on Amazon and Amazon approves it and activates your product, it will automatically be imported into Auctiva. Otherwise, when you create a new product, you can just grab the ASIN by using this little quick lister modal. I don't know, Cheetos. I'm selling Cheetos. And then you can go ahead and say, yeah, I'm selling these Cheetos Crunchy, bags. You click that, and then we automatically insert the Amazon title, the Amazon ASIN, and then if you wanted to push this product to Amazon, you'd activate the Amazon toggle, and you'll see, okay, I just need to fill out the condition now. And my total quantity and my sell price. So say I got 12 in stock and I'm selling it for, I have no idea, $50. I'd have to do some research before I list this, obviously. But then you'll see, and then my SKU. And now I'm good to go. I can click submit an update and push this product to Amazon. And pushing it to eBay is relatively the same, except eBay requires a bit more product information. So you just activate the eBay toggle, and you'll see I got to find my eBay category. So we're going to say snacks. And then I can go ahead and choose chips. And you'll notice as you start filling out, oh, I need an actual UPC. I don't know what it is. I'd have to look that up too. But as you start filling out the information, you'll notice that the notices start going away. And anyways, and that's basically the process you go through in order to create a new listing. So it's really easy. You just activate the toggles, and then you follow the guidelines and fill out the information that it says is required. Now, there are a few things I do want to call out. Specifically, right here in the inventory details, you'll notice that you can choose auto-synced quantity or allocated quantity. Now, in the beginning of the webinar, I talked about how you can choose your default inventory management preference, but then I also said you can change that on a product-by-product basis. And so that is where you would do this. So you can see here, my default preference is set to synced quantity, and therefore I only have to fill out one quantity field. But in the case that I wanted to allocate quantity specific to specific channels, you would just click that button and then define the quantity you want submitted to Amazon and the quantity you want submitted to eBay. So you have a ton of flexibility about how you want your inventory to be managed through Auctiva. And additionally, because Auctiva has a one-page lister, we don't require you to fill out product information twice. All you have to do is simply fill it out once and you're good to go. But in the case you did want to sell your product at a different price point, depending on which marketplace it's being listed to, you can do that with the channel override tool. So for instance, if I put 50 here and I just leave it like that and click submit an update, 50 is going to be the sale price on my Amazon and eBay listing. But in the case I want it to be cheaper on Amazon, I can say, actually use a channel override for Amazon, and I want to sell this for $48.99. And then that way this price will be submitted to eBay and this price will be submitted to Amazon. Additionally, just wanted to call it out, we do support eBay Best Offer, and so you can do that. You can enable that with this little toggle here. All right, the next thing I wanted to call out is the images section. So obviously for Amazon, we just submit the ASIN to Amazon and then we use Amazon's catalog information. But for eBay, they don't really have a robust catalog. So, many of the times you need to build your own product on eBay. And so with that, you would go ahead and upload your product images directly in this little box here. So you can just drag files from your computer to this box, or you can browse. So Auctiva is also an image hosting storage solution. It's, you get a certain amount of image hosting storage depending on which plan you subscribe to. Even if you don't subscribe to a plan, you still get 100 megabytes of image hosting storage. But anyways, it's a really great place to securely store your images year over year. And additionally, eBay allows you to add up to 12 product images to your listing, but through Auctiva, you can actually add up to 24. So what you would do is you just go ahead and select the images you want applied to your listing in the order you want them to show up in. And again, you can go all the way up to 24. And then you just go ahead and click on close and apply. And then you'll see your images reflected here. If you didn't mean to upload one, you can just click that little X. You can also drag and drop to rearrange the order. Okay, the next thing I want to call out is Auctiva offers over 300 unique listing template designs. So we have some basic formatting. This is where you get to write your description. We have some basic formatting available. But then if you scroll down right here, you'll see that you can select an eBay listing template design. So you don't have to know any code or anything. Auctiva makes it really easy for you to have stylish item descriptions. You just click this big blue button, and this little modal is going to pop open. And you can see we have, like I said, over 300 designs. So that's a lot to look through. I mean, definitely if you have the time, take the time and look through them because there's a lot of really good ones in there. But we also have a few filters. So you can search by category, flowers, if you got any spring goods. Additionally, you can search by color or by keyword. And then when you find a template you think, you're interested in, if you click on it, you're going to be brought to a preview page. And so this just gives you a better idea of what your product is going to look like once you post it to eBay. And then be sure, it looks like this is already in my favorite. Let's see, is this one? Well, that's already my favorite too. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, be sure to favorite it once you find your favorite template. That way you can just click this button and find it quickly in the future. So like I said, we've got a ton of themed templates available, like this one. We have a super sale template. And it really is just a great way to organize your product description and images and all of your seller information. We also have just some very simple ones. So for example, this is more of a simple design, just a simple border with my product information and images. But in any case, you can browse and find the right template for your listing, and then just click that blue select button, and you'll see it applied here in the editor. Okay, moving on. So for your shipping information, you can go ahead and pick which eBay business policy you want applied. Same with Amazon. You can go ahead and choose which Amazon shipping template you want to use. One thing I wanted to call out here is that if you're not seeing the shipping template in here that you want to use, simply copy and paste the shipping template name from Seller Central and paste it right here. And then you'll be able to use it going forward. So just wanted to call that out. Last but not least, payments and returns. Again, Amazon handles all this for you, but for eBay, you can go ahead and specify which payment and return policy you want to use for that particular listing. And additionally, you have the ability to use your sales tax table directly through Auctiva as well. So in a nutshell, that's how you create a product. We are, in just a few weeks, going to be working on a new feature to support Create Similar. And so that will really help streamline the process of creating new listings quickly. But for the time being, it's sort of a manual process. But again, in the near future, we'll be releasing that Create Similar tool. So keep your eyes open for that. Okay, so now I want to move on to a few of the the things I just went over, were sort of the basics of Auctiva. How to enjoy centralized inventory management through Auctiva, and again, that's done by having matching SKUs across marketplaces. We talked about how to manage your listings both in bulk through the product catalog page and also through the CSV bulk editor. And then we talked about how to create new listings. And again, that's just by going to the Create New Listings page and then activating the toggles you want to list on, and then filling out that required product information. So super easy. And we're always taking feedback. So if you go through this process, with your business and with your products, if you run into any hiccups, please just let our team know. We always like feedback and are always trying to improve our software. Okay, so now I want to talk about the auto lister. In the case you are currently on eBay and you're trying to move over and also sell on Amazon, that is what we've designed the auto lister for. So essentially, with a click of a button, you can get your eBay listings listed on Amazon. So you can see here I've got only 3 examples. And the way this tool works is it's completely automated, meaning it runs automatically every 2 days. And what it does is it looks at your active eBay listings. And if your active eBay listings have a valid UPC, what we do is we search Amazon's catalog for that UPC. And if we can find a match, we go ahead and generate an auto lister suggestion for you. So in this case, I am selling this, and this is a test. Some of these products are real, some are test products, so that's why the images look a little weird. But this is my Starbucks test listing, and as you can see here, I currently am selling it on eBay, for 35 bucks. Anyway, so that's my listing on eBay, and the auto lister is suggesting that I list this product on Amazon. And so you can see I currently have a quantity of 1, and I'm using synced quantity. My sale price is currently $35.99. And you would show right here, this would show your condition. The reason why mine is showing null is just because this is in a test category. So you can see here, this is in a test category on eBay. But anyway, so you would see your condition here, but again, this is a test category, so I don't have a condition. And then you would see the recommended Amazon product. Now, it's always a good idea to click View Product on Amazon. Good, this is my Starbucks product, just to make sure it is the right product. Because again, this is a 100% automated tool, and you got to make sure that the product suggestion is correct. And then all you do is click Activate, and our system will automatically take the data from your eBay listing, and we'll use that for your Amazon data, and we will automatically go and push that product over to Amazon for you. The other neat thing about the auto lister is when you use the auto lister, we automatically link your product together. So you'll be able to easily enjoy that centralized inventory management that we were talking about earlier. In the case, you'll see this error or this warning here. So eBay SKU character limit is 50 characters. Amazon SKU limit is 40. So you can see here that my product, this garden hose stand, its SKU exceeds 40 characters. So before I can actually activate this product on Amazon, I need to actually click into my product, just like this. And then I need to reduce the amount of characters in the SKU. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Then I'll click Submit and Update to update my product. And now when I go back to the auto lister, I just refresh this, and you'll see now I can go ahead and activate it on Amazon. So the auto lister is really, it's a one-click action in order to get your eBay item pushed over to Amazon. The only catch is your eBay listings have to have a valid UPC. So if you don't have any UPCs in your listings and you want to get them on Amazon, I would definitely recommend you add UPCs to your listings, not only so that you can enjoy the benefits the auto lister provides, but also because UPCs really help increase your visibility in eBay search results. So it's sort of a win-win. I know UPCs are tedious and they're really hard to get sometimes, but if you do have the ability to get UPCs, I strongly recommend that you add those to your listings. Number one, because it can help boost sales, but also because it will give you the functionality the auto lister offers. Yeah, so the multi-channel lister is available now. So one thing to clarify is Auctiva does offer 2 services. We have an eBay-only service, and we have a multi-channel service. So if I go here and I click on Choose My Plan, you'll see here on the plan page, you can either choose eBay-only plans or multi-channel plans. Our eBay-only plans, that interface is vastly different than what I was just showing you here. But we have a recorded version on our YouTube channels of both account types. So if you are interested in eBay only, you can go ahead and see that webinar on our YouTube channel. But what we were talking about today was specifically for our multi-channel plans. And so everything we talked about earlier is what you can get when you sign up for a multi-channel plan. Can the auto lister also go from Amazon to eBay? That's a great question, and unfortunately it cannot. we want to do that. It's definitely not as easy as going from eBay to Amazon. And so that's something we're looking into, but it's not in the foreseeable future as of right now. That said, what you could do is go to your product catalog page within Auctiva, locate the Amazon product. So let's see, let's click into this guy. He's only on Amazon right now, but in the case I did want to list him on eBay, I could just click into the product. It will bring me to the multi-channel one-page lister. And then what I would have to do here is enable the eBay toggle and fill out the information. So I do apologize, it is a bit of a manual process, but that is what I would recommend as of right now. Okay, yeah, another question. Is it only for Amazon.com and eBay.com? What about other countries? Amazon UK, eBay UK, or Germany? Those are also great questions. We've actually had quite a few recommendations that we integrate with those marketplaces as well. As of right now, we are only integrated with Amazon and eBay US, but we are looking into UK as one of our next integrations. So stay tuned. Nothing's set in stone right now, but we are looking into that option. If that is something you're interested in, you can always contact our support team down here at the bottom of the page and tell them, hey, I'm really only interested in using Auctiva multi-channel if it supports this country, and they'll go ahead and take note of that. And then when we do have that ability, they can notify you. So again, I apologize. It's probably not the answer you wanted, but at this point, that's what we can do. It's something we're looking into, and I would encourage you to let our team know, and they can document it. So that way, when we do get it in the future, we can contact you. Okay, see, the next thing I really want to talk about is the Search Engine Optimizer. This tool is specifically designed to help increase your listing's visibility on eBay search results. So it's similar to the auto lister in the fact that it's 100% automated. This tool automatically runs through and looks at your active eBay listings about every 2 days. And what this tool is doing is it's looking at your listing's current structured data. eBay also refers to structured data as item specifics or attributes. They have many names for structured data, but really it's just the item specifics about your product. You know, the UPC, the style, the material, the brand, the color. All of those are referred to as item specifics or structured data. And so what this tool does, what the SEO tool does, is it looks at your listings and what structured data they currently have. And then it looks at the structured data or item specifics that eBay recommends. And if we see that you're missing that piece of recommended information, we will automatically generate a suggestion for you. So again, all you have to do is go to your Search Engine Optimizer page, review our suggestions, and then click Update. And our system will automatically take that data and revise your active listing with it. So like I said, structured data refers to many things, color, brand, thread count, size, material, arm length. There's so many different types of structured data. And as you can see here, I actually have quite a few suggestions for UPC. Now, one thing I do want to note is you notice I'm clicking View Details, and I've got all of these no details found in eBay's catalog. So the way we generate UPC suggestions is one of two ways. Number one, we found the UPC in eBay's catalog. In this case, this is saying no details found in eBay's catalog. So that means we found this UPC another way. And that means that another eBay seller has this UPC in their listing, but it's not in eBay's catalog. So you're going to have to take these suggestions with a grain of salt. And honestly, I would verify this UPC before I click Update, just because it's not in eBay's catalog. But some other eBay seller was like, yeah, I use this this UPC this UPC number for this product, and so it's probably a good one. But anyways, I just want to recommend that there. If you want to update some suggestions, but not all. So for example, let's say I don't want to update this because I don't know if it's right. So I'm just going to ignore it, but this is the right style. And so in that case, you could just click Ignore Suggestion and then click Update. And our system will go ahead and update just this attribute. If you know that, say this is the incorrect UPC, and you know the correct one, you can always type that in here. and then click update, and our system will again revise your active listing with that data. So the search engine optimizer, although I only have 3 examples, it looks different for everybody. It just depends on what product you're selling and how much data you have available in your listing. So I would go ahead and encourage everybody to go check out their search engine optimizer and see what your suggestions look like. I remember one year at eBay Open, I had a seller come up to me and he was like so ecstatic about the search engine optimizer, because he told me he sold bed sheets and he never had the thread count. He didn't have the color, like very basic information, I remember. And he said he had about 800 products and he just bulk selected our SEO suggestions and then clicked update. And he said the next day he saw a considerable increase in sales. I think he said 20%. So that was a really powerful story. I'd be glad to know if you guys see the same results. So if you do use the SEO tool and you feel like sharing, go ahead and contact our team and just let them know, if you saw an increase in sale, or again, if you have feedback on how to make the tool better, we appreciate that feedback as well. Okay, so that's just a little bit about the auto lister and the search engine optimizer. Search engine optimizer is a really powerful marketing tool because, again, it's specifically designed to increase your visibility in eBay search results. We briefly talked about templates, but again, listing template designs are a really great way to not only make your product stand out against the competition, but it also creates a uniform look and feel across all of your listings. So it can really help build your brand awareness. It can help your customers, resonate like with you, like, hey, I know this seller, I've been here before. Plus, they give you the additional functionality to add up to 24 product images to your eBay item description. So definitely recommend using those listing template designs. I mean, and all of the designs are included in an Auctiva subscription. So, if you have an Auctiva account, you have the ability to use template designs. Along with listing template designs, in the beginning of the webinar, I had briefly mentioned the scrolling gallery. We looked at that 5-step onboarding process, and on the step 2, you have the ability to say yes or not, or yes or no if you want to use the scrolling gallery. You also have the ability to customize your scrolling gallery. So let me just show you a few examples of what a completed eBay listing could look like through Auctiva. So you see here, this is my scrolling gallery. It's showing my other products for sale. My buyer has the ability to scroll and look at all of my products available. Additionally, I have a very neat and organized item description. I've got my product information. I even have additional information about my business. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so this is a bit more of a simple design. Again, I have my scrolling gallery, allowing me to keep my buyers looking at my products rather than my competitors. I've got a ton of images and a lot of great information. Let's see if I have any more. That one's also using that template. All right, so here's just a simple one. No design, it's just kind of simple, but you can see here I have, supersized images that my buyers can look at, read all the fine detail about my product, verify the, the ISBN, what and whatnot. But anyways, just moving on, just a few examples of what your template or your completed eBay listing could look like. And if you want to customize your scrolling gallery, just hover over this gear icon and then click on customization in the scrolling gallery section. You'll see here it looks like, just the standard blue color as the default format, but you can go ahead and customize that. So right here in the items displayed section, you can go ahead and choose the number of items promoted at one time, either 5 to 50. Unfortunately, the scrolling gallery can't scroll through all 100 or 1,000 of your products, so you may want to promote your top sellers. And in that case, just click this Hide Featured Items link. This is just going to bring you to a page of all of your active eBay listings. And if you select a few and click Add Featured, that is going to give those products priority in your scrolling gallery. Now, if you have a few products that are only meant for niche market or they're slow moving, it might be a good idea to suppress those in your scrolling gallery, in which case you would just click your low performing products and then click Make Hidden. I actually do have some sellers tell me that they prefer to promote their slow moving products because those are the ones that need help moving. And so you can go ahead and, whatever strategy you think would make sense for your product, you can go ahead and set that up. But in any case, back in the styling options, you can choose to have a single row or double row scrolling gallery by default. Now, ultimately, your buyer does have the ability to manipulate the scrolling gallery when they're looking at your product, but you get to choose the default preference. In the colors options, you can go ahead and choose from any color in the rainbow with this setting here. Or you can choose a textured design by clicking on one of these options down here. All right. You can also change what your scrolling gallery says. So it doesn't have to say other items for sale. It could say your eBay username or perhaps, huge sale. If you're running a specific eBay promotion, I think it's a good idea to definitely call that out in your scrolling gallery too. And then you get to choose your position. So it can either show above your item description or below your item description. And then be sure to click Save and Apply, and we will go ahead and update your scrolling galleries across all of your active listings. So a ton of automation through Auctiva. As far as marketing and inventory management goes, you can go ahead and kind of set that stuff up here. All right, let's see. So to verify your seller accounts are linked to Auctiva, you can just hover over your username and then click on My Selling Channels. And you're going to see both an eBay and Amazon tab. eBay will show you a green check mark, and Amazon will just show you your seller information. So that's one way you can verify it. Additionally, you could always reach out to support and have them verify it. Another way you could do it is just trying to post a product to Amazon. And if it's not connected correctly, you'll get an error saying, hey, your Amazon account is not connected. Does Auctiva only look at the active listings when accessing the search engine optimizer? Or do previously listed and sold items also come up? Yeah, nope, it's just the active listings. But again, it's an automatic process that refreshes every 2 days. So it's possible, it may be possible if a listing ended within those last 2 days that it would still show up on your product catalog, or sorry, on your search engine optimizer. But if that's the case, I think you could still try to approve that suggestion. It just might fail. I don't know. That's an interesting question. But it should only be looking at your active listings, except if one recently ended within the last 2 days. And then that might also show up there. I just want to wrap up with a few things. So when you first log into your Auctiva account, you're going to find yourself on your reporting dashboard. Now, currently, Auctiva is fully integrated to support eBay and Amazon listing and inventory management. However, for the sales portion of it, we're still working on getting Amazon sales in here. So for eBay, you can go ahead and process all of your eBay orders through Auctiva as well. But we're in the next couple of months, we're going to be working on integrating with Amazon sales. So if you don't see your Amazon sales showing up here, that's fine. That's because we don't support it yet. And so you can see here Amazon sales coming soon. Additionally, if you're looking at your reporting dashboard, that's why you won't see any Amazon data, because we aren't integrated with Amazon sales yet. So you'll only see your eBay sales on your reporting dashboard. Additionally, I do want to call out, if you are currently on a 30-day free trial and you are using auto-synced quantity and you decide you enjoy Auctiva and want to stick around, definitely subscribe to a paid plan before your trial ends. And that's just to ensure uninterrupted services with the synced quantity. Because in the case you are using synced quantity and your 30-day free trial ends and you haven't subscribed to a plan, the syncing will stop working and then you'll be at risk for overselling. And so I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. When your 30-day free trial comes near to an end, we'll start emailing you and reminding you that it's coming close. So you should receive notifications from us with plenty of time to subscribe before your trial ends. And I just wanted to call that out. In the case you don't want to use Auctiva anymore and you tried the synced quantity, you can always turn off synced quantity by going to your account preferences in the inventory management preference area, it'll just ask you, how do you want to manage your inventory? And so you can always change that. You can say, actually, I want to do allocated now, or you can change it from allocated to synced quantity. But anyways, just wanted to call that out. Make sure you guys all knew that you could do that. Okay, well, so I just want to say thank you all for joining. There's a lot of great questions in today's webinar. It's extremely helpful for me. I got some feature requests and a couple of things I can think on to improve our software. I hope you all found it helpful. We do run webinars every 2 weeks, so in the case you have more questions, you can always register for another one. But again, also contact our team anytime you need help. They're here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. through 6 p.m. Okay, thanks again, everybody. I hope you have a great day. All right, bye-bye.